What the hell? Why is it? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna focus on that. But I've been talking to myself about content and whether it's more important to be yourself or to kind of follow the norms that'll guarantee you success. That being, stuff like those, I guess on simple terms, right? My best analogy for it is the difference between like a one boost style thumbnail with like the unstable SMP and shit versus like I guess Technoblade. Technoblade's like the example I've been thinking about this entire time. But you can see how Technoblade, his thumbnails are more like he was just doing it for shits and giggles and kind of just making whatever, and he was having fun with it. Versus like unstable SMP thumbnails where it's like absolute Photoshop to the max, like, and they're good thumbnails. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on them, but it's gotten to a point where it's generic and doesn't have life in it. Not towards unstable members specifically, but if, like, for example, I've been studying for the past few weeks, like, how to make thumbnails, and I'll put a picture up, but I have like videos saved on how to make, unstable SMP style thumbnails. And I'm like, oh, I kind of want to make thumbnails like in my mind, I'm thinking, this is peak Minecraft thumbnails. This is where I need to be if I want to grow bigger or have a following or whatever. But I don't, like, recently it's like, why force myself to create a style of content that I don't enjoy? Or not just content, but thumbnails, or just the entire process in general. Why force myself to make something that everyone else does at the same time? Like, it's kind of copy paste. So I've been thinking, right, what's like I guess like the biggest Minecraft YouTubers of all time that I could possibly think of, or top two at the very least, is like Dream and Technoblade. And I'm thinking like, okay, what separates these guys from the rest? And the main thing I'm thinking is originality, fun, and creativity. Technoblade was just, this dude was just being himself and he grew a following. And I'm not like trying to force myself to be a character to get famous. That's not that cool, but I'm thinking like I started content creation because I love it and I have fun with it. So why am I trying to edit and create thumbnails in a way that kind of takes away my creativity? Like, I know I'm a pretty fun guy to be around, in my book at least. So why would I try to replace that with generic editing and thumbnails? And it makes sense. Like Technoblade and Dream are kind of their own person, and I feel like it's such an obvious thing, like, obviously, just be yourself if you want to be a good YouTuber. But I think, and I know I'm not the only one, so, which is like why I'm making this video. I hope you guys, the viewers, can possibly relate to this if you're trying to become a Minecraft YouTuber. But I'm sure you guys are like, okay, I need to study on this specifically to get better at what I do. And I need to copy this style to actually pull in viewers. And I don't know, after like a month of like doing that, I'm just finally coming to that realization that it's kind of stupid that I'm trying to be someone who I'm not and just trying to be another Play-Doh version of a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't know what I'm doing in this world, by the way. I genuinely made this just a fucking rant and have some sort of entertainment in the background. So just, I don't know, this entire day in general, I've just been debating with myself, like, okay, if I've been taking away the fun out of it this entire time, how do I get it back? And in my mind, after this past month of studying thumbnails, like, I made a thumbnail for my last video. I'll put it on the screen if I can. Just, I like studied for hours for a few days on how to make those thumbnails. I'm finally realizing, like, I should just, where are the animals? What the hell? I genuinely think my worlds are just cursed for some reason, so I'm doing myself food. But I'm realizing I just need to erase everything I just studied in order to become the content creator that I want to be. You know what I mean? Like on I guess on TikTok, for example, if that's where you guys know me from, or that's where most of my audience is at least. I genuinely just kind of go with the flow on there. I mostly have fun. Ooh, a village. Have fun in there and just create in my bed in the middle of the night. Like, ooh, like this would be cool. And, like that's genuinely what I should be doing for other YouTube videos. I got big and a good following and a great community on TikTok because I was just posting what I wanted to, and it wasn't forced. Like I wasn't studying short creation in any way, not until recently at least. Definitely taking the life out of me that I know I have potential to be something bigger, and to study that Play-Doh type of creativity and erase my own is kind of, I don't know, disrespect towards myself. So I mean, I'm hoping at least that some of you are in a similar pit right now, and you guys are just now like realizing. Hopefully, this video at least helped one person realize like, oh, I'm going the wrong way of content creation. I need to be myself. I'm not hating on improving yourself. I think you should 100% study and get better at content creation, but that doesn't mean erasing your personality for a new generic one that everyone else has. I think you should study, at least what I've been philosophizing about for the past, I don't know, 10 hours. You should study on how to improve not your personality, but how to enhance it in a way. Like Dream, for example, he used to have worse videos. They weren't bad. Like they were obviously entertaining. That's what got him big in the first place, because he was being himself and he was having fun. But he took advantage of his entertaining personality and studied on how to enhance it. I think that's what makes Dream so great, in a way. I don't know where I'm going, honestly. I'm genuinely just running around for no fucking reason. But I guess, as an example, right, I thought about making this video out of nowhere. And I kind of need to anyway. I really need to get a video. I'm just gonna start making a house, bro. Like, it's gonna be the stupidest shit ever. And I like stopped myself from thinking like I needed some polyester ass thumbnail. And I started thinking like, what would I like to make? What thumbnail would I genuinely want over this video? And I'm not sure what it's gonna be right now because I'm recording, but right now in my head, I'm imagining the guy with his hand on his chin and it's just my Minecraft head over it with some like text on the side. It probably is gonna be that. But like, I don't know, I'm trying to open up back my creativity after erasing it into some polyester Minecraft slop is what I'm gonna call it. I don't know, this realization in general, I just hope it reaches the right person and they're like, wait, this guy's right. I've just been pushing myself to create these polyester videos and it's kind of ruining my life. Not ruining my life, but limiting your creativity. I genuinely think everyone is entertaining in their own way. And I mean, everyone's personality is different. You should definitely take advantage of that. Your personality is unique and the world wants to see it, regardless of whether you think they do or not. And if you genuinely want to be a content creator, I think instead of pursuing polyester content, you should start focusing on genuinely, and it's obviously this should be like the most obvious thing ever, but I came to that realization. You should start posting content the way you want to post it. You should start having fun with it. You should start being yourself. Obviously you hear this like day and night for like your entire life, but as obvious as it was to me, it wasn't obvious at all until I had to conversate with myself for God knows how long, a few days. But now that I'm realizing, this looks like a fucking house from like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs in a little ice cream town. This looks stupid as fuck, actually. But being yourself is such an obvious answer to things. But how obvious it is, I think, not just me that was stupid about it, but I think you guys should think about it a little more as well. Because I obviously did not think about it enough. And I'm kind of, I don't know, I just wasted an entire month of kind of developing stronger thumbnail skills or editing skills, and I can make good thumbnails and somewhat edit now. But it's erased my creativity, and I'm no longer the content creator that I always wanted to be as a kid. So after this long conversation with myself, I'm realizing I need to go back to my roots, I need to go back to my creativity, and all in all, I need to be myself. I need to have fun with it. I think the biggest part of it is having fun with what you're doing. And I'm like, I don't know, after this long conversation, I'm trying to stress it enough. Be yourself, be creative, and have fun doing what you're doing. And obviously it's like the most boring slot video ever, but I genuinely hope that this helps at least one person get out of their, oh shit, wait, I didn't finish it. Their obvious hole that they've been digging for themselves. But I don't know, now that I'm realizing I can be myself, I'm starting to fall in love with the idea of consecration again, and I'm finding peace with it. So yeah, all in all, if you found yourself in this hole of polyester creation and losing your originality and creativity and your personality in general, then I hope you at least could philosophize about it for a couple seconds with me. I know this was a very much slot video, but I genuinely thank you for watching this while I made a ice cream house, I guess. I don't know what the fuck this is, but thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all later.